for Big D Energy. Live on Woodward Sports. Join four-time Stanley Cup champion and legendary badass Darren McCarty and the golden voice of Neil Rule. Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. as they give their takes on all things Detroit sports. The number one midday show in Detroit is on. Welcome to Big D Energy.
Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, buddy? Welcome back to another episode of Big D Energy.
Big D!
Right here in the Wood. Oh, we are back, baby. We are so back. We are so close to college football. We're so close to real football.
Talk about it.
Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, KG, Young Justin, Spencer Raxter.
Hello.
Third to first around the infield. Let's get into this, everybody. And FJ 1967. Jump into the chat, by the way, and get your thoughts out there. Breaking news, Sam Flannel. How about Oakland playing Michigan at October 20th at LCA? Let's go. Yeah, that is true. But it's not time to talk college basketball right now. It is time to talk about sports. But D-Mac, I got a couple things here in the open. We let the people kind of trickle in here. First off, I felt it on Sunday watching the Tigers game for the first time in a long time.
Wow.
And I can't explain it, and I'm going to get there.
Well, clap it up for him, man.
Are we going to eventually get into Tiger talk and stuff like this? Because I haven't been able to, give my opinion since we've seen sort of things that we wanted.
Yeah.
Young guys being called up, being able to play some of the names. Obviously, Torque coming back with his great debut. But Sunday Night Baseball, Neil, you were locked in, weren't you?
I was out of nowhere. And look, I was going to watch it anyway. But I bring this up. Woodward Sports, chat thread, the Shaquille Oatmeal, so back like El Mago. Not quite.
Gio Urshela signed to the Braves.
He did, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Kenny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a great move.
It got us, rerun that again.
It got us to Jay Sean.
That's his guy, right? He got there.
Because I definitely said he was the
you know
face
what?
of the franchise. I said he was the face of the Tiger franchise.
Kenny, I will give you that. He buffered us enough time to Jay Sean.
Yep.
So, and that's the one
Mission
thing.
accomplished.
That's the one thing, Neil. See, you're not in your addictive mode. You're sort of in this team is that you have to come down to it now that they've added the youth, which doesn't mean wins, but they're fun to watch. They're back to being at the beginning of the year where you sort of have to tune in to see what you have, whether it's the youth to see how they're going to play out or the fact that they're in games now. I mean, look at what they just did with the Yankees, and it doesn't matter in the big scheme of things because of the season, but it does matter in the little scheme of things with the guys that they did it with and the debuts. Imagine being a debut series for you against the New York Yankees, and it's got two other guys that are doing things that haven't been done since Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig. I mean, that's got to be that. This could go a long way, and you know what? I'm going to say it too. The fact that Spencer Torkelson, getting a shot to come back up, hopefully, right? Because you can't give up on him yet, being a 1-1, that there is something there. So maybe it's this youth influx, togetherness, and stuff like this. Riley Green, coming back. You look at Kerry Carpenter. We dodged a bullet there when we were sitting here a month ago or a month and a half ago asking Doc Pierce, is this guy going to be able to play at all? How bad is that?
Yeah.
It's, yes, we're still sitting here with maybe a wasted Triple Crown pitching performance, but I see them doing something. And it's sort of like the Scott Harris plan, right, of youth. At least we got guys in the lineup. So, I mean, congratulations. I'm glad you tuned in to Sunday Night Baseball.
Well, I did, but it was, more because the Tigers are playing the
but
Yankees.
there's also more. We got to get into it because if people didn't know, it was done in Williamsport and it was done where the Little League World Series is going on.
Yeah.
So there was also intricacy because of the audience.
Yes.
Right? With where we're getting into. So if anybody watched it out there or not, they're a bunch of irritating little Canadians. Yes, I can say it because they're...
Your nation's Little League team embarrassed you. I'll say it. They embarrassed you. They embarrassed their country.
No, they didn't. They didn't embarrass. What they got was a pregame of Boo Dem Kids.
Yeah.
Practicing here in Detroit. So thank you, little Canadian kids. Did you get practice in booing them kids? In fact,
100%.
you came in here and wanted to change the shirt.
I did. You know what?
Right?
For that instance only.
wanted to be F them kids.
Yeah. I want to change the shirt to F them kids. Like,
But we're at-
and D-Mac, I loved it. You know what, little Canadian little leaguers that were sitting there rooting for Aaron Judge and the Yankees, take that and go to bed. It's bedtime for you little Canadian Little League team. How's it taste? And that's where it got me. And D-Mac, it had nothing to do with the kids being up, the Tigers, the farm kids being up or anything like that. It had nothing to do with that. For a moment in time, for the first time in a long time, Sunday night, I got back into it where you could just say, hey, New York, fuck you.
You know
F
what?
New York,
Yeah.
all of it, take it. Oh, it was so glorious, too.
Oh.
It was so glorious. It felt so good again. It did.
And-
take that, Yankees, and choke on it.
This is the addict, Neil, that Kenny and I enjoy.
Yes.
Went to the wedding, you had a couple cocktails, you
Right.
danced, you entertained. You know what I mean? You got
Yeah.
it out, but you didn't embarrass yourself.
Right,
And
right.
you didn't get find in the corner crying or anything like that.
little couple key bumps,
not,
you know.
Is this not the Tiger fandom that I want?
Yes.
Yes.
But it wasn't the it was the
it doesn't
Detroit
matter
thing,
what
D-Mac.
It was, Neil.
It was
The
the
Tigers
Detroit
were
thing.
involved, and whatever else, if that's how you get it back.
He's not spiteful.
I
No.
forgot how much I enjoy that. Mm-hmm. Like beating New York, beating Chicago. I forgot how much I like that.
Because how long has it been?
It's been a while.
You don't think about it.
It's been
Yeah.
a while.
You don't think
Soccer.
about it, man.
My head up,
Yankees.
Chuck Brewer.
beat the Yankees. Yeah.
Spanny.
It's been a while.
Spanny. I was on one.
Oh, dude, I talked about it yesterday. The Yankees are a top 5 most hated sports franchise for me.
Ever.
They're up there with Michigan and the Cowboys and the Maple Leafs, and it's always good to send those, especially when ESPN is just
Oh, with those,
whole-
with
yeah,
all
yeah,
those
the
little
whole
punk-ass
broadcast.
kids
Oh,
out
yes.
there and everything, too, man.
Yeah.
Really, oh wow,
Water bottle.
Right.
Really,
He was fired
the
up.
Yankees are that high? Because what have the Yankees done in the last 30 years? Won once?
Choke.
They've been
No,
kind of
they're-
like a
they're-
Cowboy.
To me, they're
They
more
choked.
the joke. The Cowboys to me are the biggest America's team
Yeah.
hatred thing. But the Yankees, because they haven't done it,
Yeah.
they always sputter out. So to me,
And
it's
guess
like,
what? They're not going to win again.
Yeah, probably
They're not. And that game
isn't good enough.
that game alone, I will tune into playoff baseball to watch them fail again. I 100% will, and I'll want it shot into my veins.
What do you spite watch? 248.
But that was kind of like the driving thing. Like, who do you? I hate the New York Yankees. I hate their existence.
Yeah.
I hate the players. I hate everything about the New. I hate their stadium. I hate their city. I hate them
I
personally.
hate the way that you talk, the way that you walk. The way
I
that you
hate their uniforms. I hate how the N and the Y look together. I hate it. It looks like a party store logo.
party store logo.
I hate everything about them. And I can't wait to see them fail again. The Cowboys and the Yankees, man. I can't. You know what? And look, maybe I'm the sucker because I'll watch. And they low-key got me, but I don't care. I hate them that much.
Yeah, I guess the top three are the Cowboys, the Leafs, and the Yankees. But
Yeah,
the,
I
Yan-
mean,
the
for
Yankees,
sure.
I don't have any. It's like almost the Leafs. It's almost like pathetic. I mean, all three of them. It's
Yeah.
almost like I don't get it. They're easy to despise, especially when
them.
those little Canadian kids are cheering for them.
And that was the tip, D-Mac. That was the tipping point. And I'm sorry it had to be your team's
No.
your country's little league team. I'm sorry they were the
Accountability.
trigger, but they were. And I loved it when they beat them. And all those little punk ass Canadian little leaguers were sitting there
Looking shocked.
Oh,
They were looking shocked.
I loved it.
Zack Attack, baby. Getting it done up and down. the line.
Tiger Town. Do you hate the Mets though? I do not.
No, the Mets are respectable.
Mets hate themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
The Mets hate themselves.
Yankees,
That
I
is a
feel
fact.
like it's the fan base that makes you hate the team. At least for me. Like Leafs fans, terrible. Michigan's fans, terrible.
Eh.
Cowboys fans, terrible. Yankees, 27 rings.
Yeah.
27. Oh yeah, 20 of them were before black people could play. Like,
That's facts.
congratulations. Like, I don't give a shit. I hate the Yankees so much.
I do too. Woodward Sports chat thread. Rando Smalls, Yankee hater here, but favorite all-time players: Babe Ruth, Thurman Munson, and Pete Rose. Thurman Munson.
Babe Ruth sucks.
He's a drunk.
Well, I'm not going to hold that against him.
That's fine.
Didn't hold a lot of us from being great, though.
Kevin
Yeah.
Donaldson, Neil, who do you hate more, the Vikings, the Cowboys, the Yankees, or U of M? It's Cowboys and Yankees because of the recency. Probably Yankees won right now. Now that could fade. I don't.
You know you're going to hate the Cowboys week 5.
Oh,
man. What?
100%.
Cowboys
Stop it.
fans are the worst.
They are.
They are the worst, just degenerate group of pieces of shit anywhere. I hate Cowboys
Yeah,
fans so
they are
much.
the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
No, they are. Real quick too. I played in a golf outing with the Detroit Pistons people yesterday. We played at Plum Hollow.
That's a flex.
And we were sitting there at the tee box waiting for the group in front of us, and the grounds crew was out there. They were doing some stuff to the tee box out there. And shout out to Flynn and Jacob, by the way. Flynn was out there hanging out, getting ready to do his work thing when we moved through, and he's like, hey, I just want to watch you guys on Woodward. You guys are my favorite show, by the
Yeah.
way. He did say that.
Hey, Flynn.
So shout out Flynn. Appreciate you. I know you're tapped
I know
in
you're
today.
leveling out that tee box right now because Neil bitches and moans and he's got to get to a par 3 and it's uneven.
Yeah, that is true. But shout out, man. Appreciate
Shout
you
out.
tapping into the show. He was a big fan, man. Big fan. So
Love it.
thank you. Lots of fans.
I hate Celtics fans too. Celtics are
Yeah,
my most
pretty
hated
bad.
NBA team.
At least they do something, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Any
Yeah, but there's
Boston
a respect
franchise.
on it. Like
yes.
There's a hatred, respect on the end of that, right? Where it's like, I don't have a hatred, respect for the Cowboys, the Leafs,
Yeah.
the Yankee, but it's almost I have a, it's apathy again for them because they haven't done anything. At least with the Celtics, Celtics. At least with the Celtics, they've done shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the same
100%.
thing as accountability with Michigan. Like everybody thinks you hate Michigan. You don't hate Michigan.
I just expect more than you do.
more out
Yeah.
of them than their fan base than they do out of themselves. You're the first one to say finally. Like we're sitting here going, we're proud of them. Like that's where you got to be, and that's where most of these teams should be if they're gonna be that way.
Right. It's just the double standard stuff with Michigan. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like the leaders and best, and we don't do that and all that kind of stuff. When that's exactly what you have to do and exactly what you did, and then you sit there and say they got nothing.
They don't.
Like no, embrace it. Say so what? Do like Alabama.
Yeah.
So what?
So what? But they don't got nothing, though. I mean, clearly.
Why can't you say it?
Yeah.
Why can't you say it and stop?
No, it's
Why do you have to
it's-
say the
it's
second
only you.
sentence?
It's only you,
Okay.
Neil. Anybody else, I let it fly, not you.
All right, fair enough. No, but we have a lot of Lion stuff to get into today. I do want to buzz the tower on some college football that starts this weekend.
Week 0.
Starts this weekend.
Fire
Up. Say it again.
We did it, buddy.
We're here. We made it through the dark
We made
times.
it. We absolutely did it. But
Delaware, Hawaii, Saturday night. Let's go.
Let's-
That's right in Neil's
know.
wheelhouse.
Oh, you
The
know.
Get right, bet, whatever, last
know.
bet of the day. Wait, but still, every year we come to this. Can anybody explain to me why it's week 0? Is this like starting the week on Sunday instead of Monday or something like this? Right? Because it's technically week 0.
it's dumb.
But
Well,
is there
whatever.
is there an explanation? Did anybody even just say,
Yeah.
like, is there a parent out there that said because I said so? So I can at least like let it go? Never did anybody.
It's their attempt to be cool.
Week 0.
Yeah. So, so we are going to get into the Lion stuff as well. We didn't get a chance to fire off our takeaways from the preseason. The most incredible preseason victory in the history of NFL preseason is the Detroit Lions come back and stun the Kansas City Chiefs and put the league on notice.
The Jake Bates game. What's up with it, Neil? Yeah, I'm here to stand on it. What's up? Jake Bates, baby.
See if we can do the. Hey, but here's the thing. Whose last 2 games have been played
No.
against the Super Bowl champions are the Super Bowl champions 0-2 against?
That's all I'm saying.
Just saying.
We have put the entire NFL on notice. on Sunday. No, we will get into it. Jump into that Woodward Sports chat thread and get it in there. Woodward Sports chat thread. Let's go Red Wings party. Shout out Flynn, stand up. Yeah, Flynn, my guy, man.
Shout out
Appreciate
Flynn.
you tapping in.
Flynn's a real one.
The real one. Guardian Alarm's a real one.
Absolutely. Let Guardian Alarm offer you customized solutions from real experts, professional technicians who take the time to recommend security and automated solutions specific to your needs. But I need you to call the number today, 1-800.
Stay out.
24/7 professional monitoring, call anytime, day or night. No other Guardian team member will stay on the phone as long as it's needed. Just call the number, 1-800.
Stay out.
Technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserves technology that's been proven to work. People have been proven to care. Whether it's business, whether it's pleasure, Guardian does not care. They just want you to call the number today, 1-800.
Stay out. Stay out, you stupid little Yankees fans. If I see your kid running around in public, I'm going to trip him.
Stay out of Little League World Series, Canadian team. I hope you lose and get swept.
Yeah,
Stay out of hating on Jake Bates. He is our kicker.
that's true.
Guardian Alarm, your local security expert. Tell them Big D Energy. We sent you.
No, you
When
want
did I hate?
Come to any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men and claim your throne for a king's treatment from one of our talented stylists. Open 7 days a week, walk in anytime. Just get to a Lady Jane's today and receive a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot lather neck shave, and a hot towel treatment. A haircut should not be a chore. It should be an experience. And that's exactly what Lady Jane's has to offer. Open 7 days a week, walk-ins are always welcome. There's always a location near you. Lady Jane's.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza. It's popping up all over Michigan. They just opened a location in Madison Heights. They got the best biscuits in the game, delicious chicken, and great New York-style pizza. To find one near you, go to Sorokis.com. Soroki's. That's crispy.
All right, we are off and running. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty. We got KG, Young Justin, Spenmo Rax as well. Shout out heavyweights 5 to 7. Make sure you tap into that. What do you guys got going on tonight on the show?
We're interviewing John Daly.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a flex.
That is dope.
That's a flex.
Are you going over?
Yeah, we're going to be there.
Oh, yeah, I'll be over there.
Oh, hell yeah.
later on tonight.
Very cool.
Yeah, we got an interview with John Daly lined up.
Nice.
He's good. Tell him I said hi. I'll see you guys later on. What a great, just a great dude.
Yeah, I'm
you guys will love him.
There has never been a more co-branded interview in the history of sports talk.
Yeah, they're unveiling his new Hyman product. It's
Yep.
like a weed Arnold Palmer kind of
Ooh.
thing.
What?
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm
right.
excited.
Cannabis.
Cannabis infused.
Can of Palmer.
Palmer.
Daily.
Yeah, Canna Daily. It's going to be sweet.
Hey, you know what? You know who will be drinking those on the golf course? This guy. Let's go. It's turning into my world. Non-alcoholic drinks and
Hell yeah.
all the cannabis you can inhale.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be really good.
Very cool, man.
Good world, Kenny.
Yes.
Yeah. No, that's big time, man. John Daly's he's one of my favorites, no doubt. More for like what it is with him is like obviously he had the downfall and like kept it real the whole time. Keeps it real,
he's as
speaks to it,
genuine
doesn't
as you
pretend
get.
it didn't happen.
Right.
Like he's honest about it.
He's as genuine as it gets.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm fortunate enough to be friends with him when I was down in Florida 10 years ago and play golf with him. And, you know, we go through a lot of the same. It's managing. And the thing that I love about him, he is who he is. Transparency, what I walk around doing, you know, golfing with no shoes, that's him. Smoking packs of cigarettes, drinking whatever he wants. He just loves life. And there's something to be said about people in today's day and age of the consistency, right, that can carry being genuine throughout. And now you look and you know, he's had some health scares and stuff like this, but he's very forthcoming about it. And it's really cool to see because everybody can relate to, you know, falling down but having to get back up and figuring out your own way, right? Like his program ain't my program, but it's his program and works for him. And I think that that's what you got to do, right? And for the senior event to be up in Warwick this week, for all these senior guys to be around. But this isn't the only event John Daly's doing. So to be around in the community and more so, I think that's where it's about for a lot of us who are big fans of his from almost 30 years ago.
Tammy Chin, I respect those who are genuine and you know where they stand. And that's where I am with it, man. Like, especially in the age of narrative and all that kind of stuff, I do like it as well. Real quick, the ski mask boy, ask him why he walked off the course. You know why he walked off the course. Like, he melted down, man. Like, he's a person, dude. We move on. Any other questions? Like, I can answer that one for you. But no, Lions get the win. The greatest preseason football game ever played.
Facts.
Are we gonna make? Is there gonna be a T-shirt about it?
And who brought it home?
Jake Bates made the field goal to win, no doubt.
Did you grit your teeth like flannel sandwich?
No, I saw that in the chat. Somebody asked me, they were like, remember when J-Mo caught that, what's it, the Tampa game, right?
It was, yep.
J-Mo caught that touchdown pass and cemented the Tampa game, and you saw, we had the screenshot of it where Flannel was like, yeah.
No, he was what? Didn't know if he was mad or he was happy.
Yeah, and he was like pumping his fist, but you could see his teeth clench, and you knew like deep down he was mad about it. No, because guess what, guys? Jake Bates is the kicker.
Good job.
There's no other card to play.
Master Bates.
Like there's no other way to go.
That's all I wanted.
But I'm concerned.
Is there a shirt coming?
Oh, we should make the shirt
You
for
should have
sure.
to be a heavyweight shirt.
Yeah.
Right.
Master Bates.
And that's fair.
But the extra point.
No, that's and I am concerned about the extra point angle. 100%. It's been his weak link and throughout camp. He missed one in the game. That's fair, KG. That's fair to say.
I do believe
like
that's
this guy
fair.
he's not Ray Guy.
No,
you know,
and of course he can't be missing those in the regular season.
That's what I'm saying.
But as far as preseason goes, I could care less. Just work on it in practice. Make sure you're ready for the game. But overall, you wanted to see this guy hit kicks, not just from long range, but the shorter ones too, man. And he gave you a big sample size. 4 kicks accounted for most of the team's points on the day. So I think
that did happen.
Big
Correct.
improvement from him.
I think the biggest thing is obviously, as you see in game action, he has the big leg, but also too, you know, until you're in those situations, and I don't care what it is, but kicking your job's on the line. You know, he signed a 2-year, $2 million contract with $150,000 guaranteed, which means that tomorrow he can be gone, right? So to me, to kick that game,
and they're in a position, D-Mac, if it becomes a problem, they can fix it.
Yeah,
absolutely. And it right, but it's also too, if it's not a problem and it turns into an asset, you know,
then it's a great deal.
We've always been fortunate, have we not, for the most part, at the kicking position, whether it's
for the most part, yeah.
whether it's a punter or it's a field goal kicker. So I don't think that trend is going to change. And I just look at what it is. Okay, yes, he missed an extra point, but it didn't cost him a game, and he made the kick when he needed to. Because that's what we saw. That's sort of like. I know it was preseason and I know it was backups and stuff, but that's the flow of what an NFL game is. It comes down to that last, who's going to kick a field goal or miss a field goal or have last possession. I mean, that's the NFL.
Yeah, and to give KG what he wants right now, it is a pass-fail scenario.
It goes back around.
It's a pass-fail scenario, and he passed.
Yeah.
Because they won.
Outdoors as
That's
well.
it. Yeah,
it was crowd noise.
That I did like.
Even though it was Arrowhead, it was
that
still
was
loud
another.
because it was
that was
preseason.
another step.
Yeah.
So a little more confidence.
I get you.
You know what I'm saying? So that's fine. The ski mask boy, Neil. You don't walk off the course unless you're a failure. Don't take someone else's spot in the field.
Whoa.
Well, someone else's spot in the field. How about you go win the major? Then you get the spot. Yeah. See, because he did that. So it's his spot. He doesn't have to worry about qualifying or doing anything like that. He's a past champion. He gets the spot. That's the way it works.
Yeah.
If you want a spot, then you go win.
Facts.
Ski mask.
Ski mask boy. Any other questions? Ski mask boy. Do we need to continue the conversation? Tell me what's wrong about what I just said.
Nothing.
No.
It's his spot. He earned it. He gets, just like if you're an athlete and you have $100 million and you blow it all, it was your $100 million.
Yeah.
Like, it's his spot. He can do with it as he pleases. And if he wants to go there and it's not going well and he withdraws, then he withdraws.
Didn't he withdraw after he made it like a 12 or something?
Yeah, he walked off back in the day.
Yeah,
he walked
back in
off
the
the
day.
course one time. But then there was another time he made an 18 on a hole and he finished the round.
Dude, I just remember last year being out at the Senior Open, and I know the first day didn't go well. The round wasn't going well, but I was sitting on 17, the par 3, and he hit it to like a foot.
Yeah.
Walks up, makes birdie, cigarette in his mouth. Just, hey, what's up? I'm not quitting. So I think we've all, whether he'd be proud of it or not, I mean, it's behind him. But to your point, he earned it.
Yeah, Ski Mask Boy, he walks off the course, yeah, or withdraws. However you want to do the terminology, when you walk off the course, you are withdrawing from the tournament.
He was injured mentally.
Right.
So
That's what it is, mental injury.
If those guys that are so aggrieved because they didn't get the spot go win the tournament, and you never have to worry about a spot again, you're in forever. So
Facts.
there you go.
Fucking Ski Mask.
No, easy. He's
Mask.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Still a value contributor to
No,
the network.
absolutely.
for sure.
Shout out Ski Mask, man.
Ski Mask. All right, I had to do it. But yeah, Woodward Sports. Steve O'Baby, James Houston didn't pass, Neil. I didn't hear none of the Lions play-by-play guys mention his name once. Okay. Not everybody had the A game. You know what I'm saying? So, but no, D-Mac, here's what it is. Because Saturday I locked in. You know, I did the game Friday night for Detroit City. I had a morning flight home Saturday, so I got like a rare Saturday. I got home around noon.
Nice.
I posted up, opened the grill, watched the game, like locked into the game. Here's what I noticed kind of flipping around the preseason thing. All the teams, and I'm talking like locked in, like watch formations, watch plays, shake out, everything, both teams, aside from the behind-the-back passes from Mahomes. It was about as vanilla as it gets on both sides, and all the way across the league. Like I spun the remote Saturday, watched a little of the Dolphins game, watched a little of the Packers game, all of it. Everybody unilaterally, and kind of mark me on this, Spenny. I don't know how much you've watched, but unilaterally, everyone runs the same bases.
Yes.
The same base sets. The quarterbacks, especially the rookie ones, are one read play, two read plays at most. There is just not anything you can get. What I landed from on that is schematically, D-Mac, the only thing you can get from the preseason is situationally. The kicker having to kick a game on the road to win a game, stuff, the environment, all that stuff. Schematically, you get nothing from it.
No, because everybody's hiding their hands, right?
Nobody's
Nobody's playing their cards. I mean, we understand that, so it's more or less basics. And I guess it'd be a lot easier to follow the game if you had the game plan from the coaching staff of who they want to put in what position or see what's out of them. But no, nobody's tipping their hands. What do we always hear about? We're saving this play. We're saving this play. We haven't pulled this out. So it's sort of to be expected. I think that's also part of another reason why they should go to 18 games and 2 exhibition games. You know what I'm saying? So that you don't have to worry about hiding something or getting away from it, but everything's sort of malbatos. And I think that going into exhibition games especially in football, it's different because you're specifically looking for something out of your guys. Because you're not going to put, are a lot of teams throwing the bomb to see how far, how fast somebody is to unleash that speed. So somebody's got it on tape to go, hey, be careful when he runs that go route. He's faster than his 4.3 speed. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So I don't think anybody wants to tip their hand. That's why in that aspect, Neil, is a lot of times why injuries come when you're trying to be, too safe. So it is what it is. Did you get anything else out of it?
I did, and we're going to talk about that when we come back, as a matter of fact. How about Lady Jane?
Absolutely. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. That's where you go. There's so many all around. You walk in, you sit down, you relax. You let one of the talented stylists make you look and feel great. How about a hot leather neck massage? Spenny, you a big fan of those?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Where do you go? Lady Jane's. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Walk in anytime. Why? It's wicked awesome.
So just to get the heated steering wheel, I also had the spring for the bigger rims.
Yeah, that's how they get you. Those upgrades will cost you an arm and a leg every time.
Hey, new car crew, how'd it go this weekend? I got a great deal on mine.
How?
I went to Randy Wise, not those other guys. They got me in a great new ride, and they didn't break my budget. Hey, could you pass me the sugar?
How?
Never mind.
He made the wise choice.
Yep.
Make the wise choice at randywisechevy.com.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man-meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports. The countdown to kickoff is here. Your Detroit Lions are ready for another season of grit. Woodward Sports is your #1 destination for all breaking news and Lions coverage. We are Detroit's #1 sports network. We are Woodward Sports.
Neil Rule here for Feldman Automotive. There's 18 Feldman Automotive locations in and around the metro Detroit area. Of course, we know about Feldman Chevrolet. They are Michigan's #1 Chevrolet dealer. But guess what? You want a Ford, Kia, whatever kind of car you want, all you have to do is go to feldmanauto.com, find the car you want, start the buying process, show up at the dealership, get your car, and get on your way. It really is that simple, everybody. You don't want to be wasting a whole day doing the car buying process. Feldman Automotive, that is a thing of the past. The Feldman Advantage. Go take advantage of the Feldman Advantage. Right now, go to feldmanauto.com. All right, keeping it pushing, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, D-Mac, Young Justin, of course, KG, Spencer Raxter in the building as well. Just kind of talking Lions Chiefs. We weren't in yesterday, so we didn't get the chance to to get our thoughts on there. And I was going to say, like, the whole James Houston, he was a no-show. Well, quite literally, because he didn't play.
Is that concerning?
No, and like, here's the deal, too. Like, with Houston, is like, and this has been proven as well, and mark me on this, D-Mac, you were in the room. I know there's a very famous one that you played with. There are guys that just aren't practice guys, that aren't preseason guys. There are guys that are game guys. That's a real thing, D-Mac. Tell me it's not.
That's a real thing. It's just that I think, it's just a little bit, I don't know. I guess not a red flag, but a yellow flag still goes up, because is he in any position just to be a game guy, right? To me, it's about the health. So I'd at least like to see him out there for a series or something like that. Maybe it's an injury, or maybe you're right. They're just waiting. They're saving him. We'll have to wait and see. The one thing that I always love is accountability, no matter what we're talking about. If we're talking about the kicker, we're talking about the quarterback, backup quarterback, or, defensive lineman, whatever like that, I'm sure it'll be addressed. Somebody's got to ask the question.
Right.
Right, and then we'll find out. So if I was going to speculate, it would be more of a precaution to an injury and stuff like that. But, again, so to your point, am I worried that, like, if that's the case, where it's James Houston is gamer, I could trust Dan Campbell and the coaching staff to tell me, okay, there's their gamer.
Woodward Sports chat thread, and jump into their DNC ENT preseason games mean nothing. The roster's already set. You think they don't know the rosters? That's Neil. Well, 3 weeks ago, DPJ was wide receiver 3. According to who? DNC ENT. According to who? Like, That is one of the other things that is pretty funny to me. Like, when people look at a depth chart off ESPN, like, that's the gospel. That is not the gospel. 3 weeks ago, DPJ was wide receiver 3, Sudfeld was QB2, and Isaiah Williams wasn't on the roster. Right. So you're talking about, how many spots are there? There's 53 spots on there. So again, if it's 1%, and we said this, maybe 1 or 2% of the jobs that are technically up for grabs in the preseason, 99% of that roster set. It is. And again, what are you going to glean from what you saw schematically? For real. You think that's what's going to be run during this? There's no chance of it, dude. They literally run Tecmo Bowl. Remember Tecmo Bowl? You had the choice of four plays. They're running Tecmo Bowl.
Great.
Yeah, it was great.
Go, Bo. You old enough? That was around before you were
I played
born,
it, though.
wasn't it?
I played it.
Okay.
They used to have arcade games of it, and yeah.
I liked it because, like, if you called a pass defense, you, like, stop the pass. Unlike your silly little Madden game where you just run the quarterback around and throw it down the field, and Julio Jones catches it in Madden 15.
You think that's bad? Play NCAA.
Yeah, literally.
The new one is outrageous.
Is it?
Yes.
There's a Lamar Jackson card in Ultimate Team right now. You cannot tackle him. And then there's also a Burden.
We're getting in a little deep right now.
I know.
Okay.
I was just referencing two players that
Slow
are
down.
unguardable, as well as Judkins, whose spin move is OP.
Well, in Tecmo Bowl, no one was unguardable.
Except for
I could tackle Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
It wasn't a problem for me. Turn the game on. Let's go, Spenny, live. Turn it on.
I mean,
Live
you gotta find
Tecmo
one.
Bowl tournament.
Yeah.
Turn it on.
We got to find one.
Yeah.
Right.
Somebody send in the VHS player. The Tecmo unit.
Yeah. But anyway, though, I guess I did want to talk about the Hendon Hooker thing because Spenny asked a question. Are you confident in him with QB2? And I'll say this, D-Mac. You know that I am because he's a rookie contract, third-round pick contract at the spot. You know I'm comfortable with it. If everybody else is good with it, I'm good with it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely good.
For that reason, and I think for anybody who are looking for things on the field that you saw more, and maybe it's just a case of getting reps, game time reps or whatever like that, but from what I saw the other night, if he had to come in for a series or a quarter or a half or whatever, can he move this offense? Can whatever? Yeah, he serviceable, right? Serviceable, and what else? More serviceable because of the contract, and that's where his value is to this team.
No, and again too, because I know like there's a Ryan Tannehill contingent out there. I'm not interested. Like if the choice is Ryan Tannehill at $10 million or Hendon Hooker, you know where I'm going to go with that.
And here's the thing: is it not realistic that if something happened, knock on wood, to Goff previously, that you can still make a move for a guy like that if that's what you need to replace the season?
Well, it's that, and it boils down to this. Chuck Brewer, Hooker's progressing nicely. I'm good with him as QB2, but we can't count on him to win playoff games. Would you have counted on Teddy Bridgewater to win a playoff game last year?
You don't want him.
A veteran backup,
No.
right? That Maz wanted to give $8 million to.
I have more faith in Hendon Hooker winning a playoff game than I do Teddy Bridgewater.
There you go.
Talk about it.
And I'm good with it because it's 1/4 the salary.
But yeah, if either of them are in to start a playoff game, I'm not confident.
There you go. Like, that's where it all boils back down to me. Because that's what it always becomes. I never understand that, man. Like that whole the whole like debate in MBWMU. Bring Tannehill home.
No.
Bring him home.
Hell no.
Bring him home,
Guys
Ain't no
on
home
record
here.
saying he's not going to help someone get better.
Yeah.
He's not going to teach young players.
How do you think that fits into the Lions culture?
Yeah.
It doesn't.
It does not.
And Tannehill was only good because he was handing the ball to Derrick Henry 25 times a game.
Well, plus two, like if I'm Tannehill, and more importantly, if I'm Tannehill's agent, we're not signing anywhere right now. Because
your values when that first, second, or third quarterback go down.
That's it. Like you're literally waiting for the next quarterback to go down, and then maybe the next one. That's how you're going to maximize your money. And you know what, Spenny? To be fair, I don't hate him for that. I don't. Like, I know it's being a dick and stuff like that, but at the same time, that's how he wants to roll.
Yeah.
He's trying to maximize his dollars. Okay, cool.
And he wants to start. So
cool, good
if
for
you
you.
have starting aspirations, that's fine. It's not
I know.
happening here. So
I know. I hope that somebody's quarterback goes down and you have to start the playoff game and you have to come to Ford Field. Because I know we'll win that game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, no, absolutely. Casey Fields. I will say this about the Hooker thing. And I guess I have to go to Spenmo for comment on this one. Because he runs the Birmingham chapter of the Reformed of the Hendon Hooker Reform Club.
Yeah.
The
Birmingham chapter.
He's a president.
Right.
He goes and speaks to other groups about it.
I'm a keynote speaker.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. But in the Woodward Sports chat thread, Casey Fields, and there's a growing contingent of this. And this is why I think there is some things bubbling under the surface. But anyway, Hooker can for sure win games with the starters out there helping.
I agree.
Yes. I said that too a couple days ago.
So you're on that. You're on that.
Yes. I said, God forbid, Jared Goff suffers an injury. whatever it is, dislocated finger, broken rib, ankle
What
sprain,
if Goff
something
gets
like
off
that.
to a slow start?
No.
None of that.
Jared Goff is your quarterback. But if he has to miss a game or two because of injury, I'm confident that Hendon Hooker can step up and win you games.
This ain't SOL, man. It is. We beyond that. If Goff goes out there,
What if they're 5-4?
No.
He would have to struggle for the whole year, and the Lions miss the playoffs in order for that really to be a thing anymore. It's not.
Spanny, can you say that same thing with the exact same conviction?
Yes. Jared Goff is your quarterback this year. If he is healthy.
Why are you looking down? You looking for answers?
No, my dad texted me. If he's healthy, he is your starter. I don't care if he came off a 4-interception, 100-yard game. He's starting next week.
That's what you paid him for.
No, I'm talking about week 10 when they're 5-5.
You're starting Jared Goff.
Yeah, Goff.
Yeah. You got to see it
100%
through.
on board with these guys. You're going
Okay.
make or break, and then the reevaluation.
Yeah. You don't extend them if you're not planning to see this thing through. Like, that's just the reality.
Okay. I just want, I want the temperature going. You know how I like to do this.
But
because I'm just saying
there is a small sector that would say that, but the majority is on
Okay,
board
so there are
with
some.
the plan. Yeah, of course
Okay.
there will always be some.
Nate W., I don't trust our fans not to be toxic about that. I don't. Nate, you want to break me down? I don't either.
The smart ones know.
Okay.
If you know, you know. What's understood don't need to be said.
Okay. I'm just glad to see that Spenny, kicked his hooker problem.
Yeah. He been kicked that, though.
Have you kicked it?
Yes.
Y'all leave Spenny alone,
I've
man.
been kicked at.
You're right, like a while ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I ashamed that I believe Hendon Hooker should be a quarterback too? No.
I'm your friend, though, Spenny. We have to have these dialogues, and I got to make sure everything's okay, right, D-Mac? Like,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
you got to
Seeing the
continue to
conviction.
have. It's not just having the one tough conversation. It's continuing to have a tough conversation.
Like you with the Tigers, we know.
Do I get more excited because Hendon Hooker can consistently throw a spiral? Yes. But I'm not going to say
There it
but I'm not going to
is.
say he should
There
start
it
over
is.
Jared
Smitty,
Goff.
I'm trying to help you, bro.
But I'm not going to say he should start over Jared Goff because the
Yeah.
ball looks better coming out of his hand. Jared Goff is our quarterback.
What about if his hands are bigger?
His hands are definitely bigger, but I'm not. Like I said, Jared Goff's our quarterback.
But he
gonna
can
win
run the football.
He's going to win a Super Bowl for the Detroit Lions this year.
Okay. Mike O'Neill loves running experiments live. Well, that's when you get the most honest assessments. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's do that. We'll take the break. I'll sum up the Hendon Hooker thing. The receiver thing is a thing out there. The next preseason game, all of it. We got some college football we're going to get to in the mix also. So, again, I just can't wait. Alan W. Neal, we all know after Goff throws his first interception, the fans will be calling for Hendon Hooker.
Not anymore. If this was 2019, maybe.
I think you're selling everybody short.
Not off a division championship and 2 playoff wins.
I know someone who will never get benched. Premier Pet Supply.
That's for sure. They're the starter in all formats. Premier Pet Supply is hands down Michigan's best pet store. Same prices at all the conveniences, the online and big box retailers. With one major difference, they're family and locally owned and operated for over 30 years with 60 brands of food and nutrition experts to help you. Same day, local curbside home delivery, Premier Pet Supply. Give your pet the best. www.premierpetsupply.com.
At Planet Fitness, you can get everything you need for just $1 down.
Try out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Hey, y'all better get on these free fitness training sessions from Planet Fitness.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home? Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
Join Planet Fitness today and get everything you need for just $1 down. $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends Thursday, July 18th.
The Ally Challenge presented by McLaren is back August 22nd through 25th at Warwick Hills and Grand Blanc. Be there for PGA Tour Champions Golf, Family Night, concerts, and more. Tickets start at just $15. Get yours at allychallenge.com today.
Congratulations to the real Coach of the Year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
What's up, everybody? Neil Rule for Woodward Sports Merchandise. Shop.woodwardsports.com. Hey, boot 'em kids. Had a couple. I'm slacking on it. I'm going to get to it. I had a couple people send me pictures of them and the Boot 'em kids. I'm going to get it on there, and we'll get it on the show. But again, that game at Williamsport just re-energized the fact that we boo kids here in Detroit. I was booing the Canadian Little League team through the television. Yes. I am locked. I am loaded. I am ready to go. I'm ready to boo the children. Boot 'em kids. Boot 'em kids. Shop.Woodward Sports. Get the shirt. All right, keeping it pushing. Big D Energy. Woodward Sports Network. Neil Rule. D-Mac back in the fold. KG, Young Justin, Spencer Raxter as well. And all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread, make sure you jump into there. Get your thoughts out there. Okay. This is important. D-Mac, I think I had my first understanding of where you guys come from. When you say, Neil, it's your delivery. It's the way you say things. Because, D-Mac, I heard it and I felt it in a text. Now, maybe I'm overblowing this. Maybe I'm wrong. That's why I'll bring it to you guys to say.
You got a tone text, bro?
I did. And if this is true and I'm deciphering it correctly, I get where you guys are coming from.
All right.
Desert Stallion 14.
Oh,
Neil.
yeah, that's tone. Just by the name, that's tone.
Okay. Neil, if the Lions are 5-5, something went wrong, and it's Goff's fault, you can still ride with him and his big bag of dollars.
That's tone.
100% that's tone. So don't tell me that those people aren't lurking beneath the surface.
But I acknowledge
they may be out of sight, but that doesn't mean they don't exist.
I acknowledge their existence, but they are not the majority. They are the minority.
Cody Ingle, we can't have any relapses. I didn't even mean for that. I just kind of stumbled onto this.
I don't know what people want at this point. You either in or you out.
But I want to put it to the chat, but they're below the surface, so they won't be honest about it. It's pointless to have Spenny put that on a chat. D-Mac, what percentage of people would you say are below the surface about Jared Goff?
Like as far as...
Like percentage of Lions fans. What percent of Lions fans do you think are secret haters still?
If you are, you just don't want the team to win, and just say that.
I think it's low. I think it's 10%.
So that, okay. What do you think it is, KG?
Like true. Yeah. If you're a true Lions fan,
yeah,
right? Like, and I use the Spenny model, right? Because you're always gonna have the easies out there, right? So,
yeah.
So how many
is Easy one of those people?
Oh, of course.
He
okay.
Watches for sure, but Spenny has a genuine. Like I believe more of the people that I look to Spenny because that were Goff, anti-Goff until they see the progress with what this team is, and how can you not put all your chips into the Goff basket now? So if you're being realistic, I'd say it's 10%. For the happenstance that flies over and says they're a Lions fan or whatever, it might be 2 out of 10. But you can't argue. I mean, how can you with everything that's gone on from where they've come from and everything else?
They're feeling more bold because I see it in the chat. I see it. Skydog, this is a good one, though. Made me laugh. Skydog 722. Lions need to trade Hooker. He's already a distraction. No, what do you think the percentage is, KG?
Definitely under 15.
Okay, so around the same as D-Mac.
Yeah.
I'm at 15. I think it's
15?
a little higher, but I think there's a lot of people that just think, oh, he's a game manager.
There's a lot of flannels with JMO out there.
Oh, yeah.
But those are your contingent of SOL fans still, even after all that's happened.
Spenmo, what do you think it is?
I would say like 7%.
Very Spenmo answer.
7%.
Okay.
Good number.
10 to 15 is the average because I think it's a little higher than we even know. I think it's about 20.
What? Okay. Well, 20, 25%.
Yeah, 20. I think it's about 20.
It's still not putting a dent in what we got going on over here.
No, I understand that, but it's still there.
Like I said, they just don't want the team to win. I don't know what to tell you. You keep living in fear and shit, bye. We'll see y'all at the parade. Y'all be trying to come back.
It's fascinating to me. And D-Mac, I'm rooted in this because I was stunned the Lions' first preseason game. Fans were in mid-season form already about everything, about the secondary. Remember that?
Yeah.
I wonder if some Lions fans are kind of being fake tough. You know where I'm at? Because, like, look, let's just lay it out on the table. We're getting ready for football to go. Here's where it is with me, Deep. You want my official statement on the Lions season? I'll give it to you right now. They may not win the Super Bowl this year. Before I stand here and pound the table and say they're Super Bowl champions, I'm sorry, but I'm like this with everything. I got to see the path. I got to see how everything shakes out. What the road is, you know? Like, we can all say in generalities and say, well, you know, yeah, they're going to win the Super Bowl. Okay, that's fine. But before you can definitively say that, you have to see the path. You do. Because weird shit happens in the NFL every year.
Absolutely.
It just does. I will say this, though. And while I can say they may not win the Super Bowl this year, in this window, in this era, they will cash one in.
Yep.
I'm 1,000,000% confident of that. Whatever that window is, whatever it is to you, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, whatever it is.
And Goff will have to be the quarterback at the helm when that happens.
There were some people in here that echo my sentiment that might disagree with you. There might be some at this network. I don't know. I can't speak.
But that conversation was last year. I mean,
yeah, like, what are we doing?
Didn't we do that test already?
I'm trying to tell you. Are you in or are you out?
Are you in or are you in the way?
Yes.
Because all these people are in the way. You can be with flannel and don't get a JMO jersey and have to watch the parade on TV. That's it. Like, why are we doing this again? They've shown you where all their chips.
We can revisit this.
You know what? That's them.
Yeah.
Like those people don't exist because they don't care. It's the ones that truly do care that are ready to go on this ride. And you know what the reality? You know what the reality is? You're gonna crash and burn. That's the reality. One team wins the Super Bowl, but the fact is that you mentioned it. We could see the path.
100%.
We could see the path. We never could before. We were told the path, that what we're supposed to see, and look out there and go, okay, but I don't see it. But if you tell me, I'm supposed to believe it. Now they've cleared everything out, and this is the way. And to Kenny's point, the Sewells, the Amon-Ras,
like, how much more they got to do at this point?
It's through these guys, the Ragnalls, the Deckers, all these different guys. This is where it is. Now, do I think that this is the final edition? No. I think there's still room to add, whether it's this year, next year, whatever it is. But we're in the window. You said it all along. The NFL can flip like that. Well, we're flipped, and we're in the middle of this. So
DNC ENT said 9%. Rack said CMB, we got.
Yeah, for real. I'm my brother's keeper, man. Trying to tell you, man. What are we talking about? These are 20.
Wesley Snipes was an elite character in that movie.
Absolutely, but he's just an elite actor, period. But
yes.
God, was he an elite character in that movie?
Elite tax evader too. Shout out.
Oh, absolutely.
He's an elite. He is elite. As good of an actor as he is, he's even better at tax evasion.
That's fine.
Him and Yamir Yager are in Al Capone. Are in a, but they're not quite as. Al Capone's not quite as good as them.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, that's what he went to jail for.
Yeah.
Yamir Yager and Wesley Snipes, elite tax evaders. Woodward Sport chat thread. Zach Soap. Those people are like the ex of the girl that you actually, that ex-girlfriend you have that you accidentally ran across in public.
Yeah.
So there's that one also. Also, Woodward Sports chat thread. Jump into there, get your thoughts out there. Dante151. Anyone remember when certain Lions fans wanted to trade for Lamar Jackson and replace Goff? Oh boy, that went up in smoke. Let's go Lions.
Yes, sir.
And well, because I remember that because certain people at this network like isolated a clip because somebody asked me one time, they're like, what's the path to trade for Lamar Jackson? So I kind of broke down what I thought.
Yeah.
And then people like sandwiched that clip and said, you didn't believe in Jared Goff
it was
either.
J-Mo saying that, I think. I can't remember. It was one of the Lions players said that, they like Lamar Jackson, and people took it and ran with it.
Cody Ingle, you had people saying that we should draft J.J. McCarthy last draft.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
I remember.
D-Mac, remember that?
Yeah.
There are more of them there than I think, and they'll be loud when the opportunity presents itself.
They'll also be loud if we do get to the Super Bowl and if we do win it. They'll be loud then too.
I hate that shit though.
It's bullshit.
They'll be the loudest. They'll be the drunkest. They'll be having the best time at the parade. They'll be like, oh, I was an OG. I was here. No, you were not.
Here on Mark M, top 5 elite tax evaders.
That's a good one, though. That's a good one.
D-Mac, what do you think?
I'm down.
That one will take a little more research,
Yeah.
but I think
you're gonna make me actually do some homework.
Yeah.
But,
I'm down for it.
D-Mac, you support it? You down to give it a spin?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, top 5 Wednesday.
Yes, got
top 5 tax evaders of all time.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Oh, man.
Spinny's going to love that one.
Not Spencer Rexter.
Right.
Would be number 1.
Right. Right, you got to put not in front of it.
Oh, my gosh. GW the Kid. Red Fox. No better tax evader than that guy.
Shout out Red Fox. Legend.
Yeah.
Legend.
D-Mac, should I, real quick, before we go to the break, I'm just going to do a quick Google search real quick and just give you some of the names that you'll have to choose from.
Boy. I have them up already if you want them.
Oh, me too. Oh, my God. This is going to be electric.
This is going to be crazy.
D-Mac. Wesley Snipes.
Yep.
Willie Nelson.
Oh, that's a good one.
Pete Rose. Of course, you can't have any kind of list without Pete Rose on it.
All-time hitter, all-time evader.
Stephen Baldwin. Heidi Fleiss. Lauren Hill.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Surprised to see Lauren Hill.
Wow.
Ja Rule, he will be on my list.
I see Al Sharpton in the chat. A lot of Al Sharptons in the chat.
KG.
Hey, man. I can't wait for this one. It's going to be good.
Don't forget Nick Cage now.
Nick Cage is an elite one.
Elite.
Fat Joe is on there.
Fat Joe.
Lil Wayne.
Yes.
I will not have anyone from the community as a bid to try and reinforce my black card standing. KG. Is that fair?
Yes, that is fair.
My list will be black community exempt.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. So that is it.
But we will accept Wesley because he is a notorious all-time tax evader.
Let me tell you guys a story real quick about if you know, you know.
Yeah.
I believe that we founded the if you know term. A buddy of mine, a high school buddy of mine, Brian Frederickson, used to have the most elite house parties when his parents would go away for the weekend. Mm-hmm. And one time we came up with this scheme where we would charge you $5 to get a cup to drink from the keg. Next thing I knew, we had like 5 kegs there, and we were making thousands.
Nice.
And then it got so big that Brian had to call the police on his own party because we had to get there was too many people. We had to get them all out of there. So he called the police. The police came. Ran everybody off and everything like that. And plus, we got to keep the money. So that was a pretty elite move by him. But he said, the police are here. Everyone has to leave. The select few can come back, and you know whether or not you're one of them. And then there were like 15 of us that came back.
Yeah.
And we had a great night.
And you had all the money.
Dope.
And we got the money that we didn't pay taxes on. So maybe I'm going to put Brian Frederickson on my list.
He should be there. He should be there. Nothing like that good under the table paper. Man.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Dolce and Gabbana, one of the famous ones.
I can't wait. This is gonna be fun.
Sophia Loren, come on. You knew Sinbad was going to be on.
Oh
there.
yeah, for sure. For sure.
Are you surprised by the?
He had to evade taxes. Okay. Some people needed to.
They're going to take all his stuff.
Yeah, exactly, man. Let Sinbad breathe, man. Let him live.
Please don't let this be a read for.
Don't forget about Martha Stewart either.
Yeah. Oh, Martha all time.
Come on, don't be a read.
She did a bid, man.
I have to. Planet Fitness, everybody. Planet Fitness, the very best gym in the gym game. Now, last 2 weeks, I've been out of Planet Fitness. I've been doing road training with my son for soccer. So, you'll have to forgive me on that. But guess what? School starts next week. I'm back in there, and I can do cardio. I can do the weight training. I can do it all, because at Planet Fitness, you can do it all. And guess what? You can be a Black Card member for $24.99 a month. People are paying $100 a month for gym memberships. Why? That'll get you 4 months of immunity at Planet Fitness, because with the Black Card, you can do anything. Over 50 Detroit Metro locations, over 2,600 around the world as well. Go to Planet Fitness, join there. Pull in the parking lot and join there. I got the Planet Fitness gear on, as a matter of fact. It's Planet Fitness, Darren McCarty.
Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
So just to get the heated steering wheel, I also had the spring for the bigger rims.
Yeah, that's how they get you. Those upgrades will cost you an arm and a leg every time.
Hey, new car crew, how'd it go this weekend? I got a great deal on mine.
How?
I went to Randy Wise, not those other guys. They got me in a great new ride, and they didn't break my budget. Hey, could you pass me the sugar?
How?
Never mind.
He made the wise choice.
Yep.
Make the wise choice at randywisechevy.com.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola, really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets?
Nobody! We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports. The countdown to kickoff is here. Your Detroit Lions are ready for another season of grit. Woodward Sports is your #1 destination for all breaking news and Lions coverage. We are Detroit's #1 sports network. We are Woodward Sports.
How would you like $10 of free products from Dispo Dispensary? Screenshot this image with the QR code and bring it to any Dispo location. You'll get a free $10 to spend in-store with a minimum purchase of $25. Visit Dispo Dispensary today or disposhops.com. Dispo Dispensary, your local cannabis plug.
All right, hour number 2, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Neil Rule, Darren McCarty. We got KG. We got Spencer Raxter, Young Justin, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread also. Jump in, subscribe to Woodward Sports YouTube channel. Get ready for football season, everybody. Get subscribed. We will be taking over football in the city of Detroit and in the state of Michigan.
Damn right.
You are all on notice. All the rest of you are on notice. You may have the games on your airwaves, but you will not have the people. We will.
Woo.
The numbers are public. Go look.
That's a bar.
Go look. The games may be on your network. The people will not be. Go look.
Tough shit.
We gonna see. Aren't we?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's the best part. We'll find it's coming.
Go look. I'm not saying any. I'm not making shit up. Like,
not at all.
Go look. We'll be announcing all the game day programming coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Fins to pop off.
Full slate this year.
Full slate this year, no doubt. Spenny, while you were in the bathroom, Top 5 Wednesday was announced.
Yes.
Something near and dear to your heart.
It is.
Top 5 tax evaders. Spenny, we got to get you on this list this year.
I still haven't evaded taxes.
Right. Don't put my mans out there like that. Don't do that.
We got to work on your game. Lots of people talking about the situation from Jersey Shore. Yamir Yager.
Yep.
Spenny, we got to get Yamir on the show. Not to talk hockey.
Yeah.
To show you the ways.
Show me his, yeah.
I just want to hear his gambling stories.
That too. Yeah, no doubt. But no, we are talking Detroit Lions of preseason tax evaders. Players, can we visit the fact that Caleb Williams wants to be paid as an LLC so he can avoid tax implications by writing everything he purchases off?
That's kind of smart. I can't lie.
It is. Triple nickel. This is starting to sound more like a list of Epstein Island, not tax evaders. Well, some of them are probably one and the same, I'm guessing.
Oh, well, yeah, some of them.
I'm sure some of them are. But yeah, jump into that chat and get your thoughts out there. DNC ENT, speaking of football season, the line was finally drawn that I won't cross. $750 for Sunday ticket plus red zone, $650 for just Sunday ticket. I can't cross that line. No way.
Yeah.
Young Justin, is that true?
What? Sorry, I was clipping.
Oh, so can you peep that real quick? What does Sunday Ticket cost? It does not cost $650.
It probably does. I wouldn't be surprised.
I think it's close.
For the full package?
D-Mac.
Well, my question is, how many people are going to buy it?
Yeah. Sunday
Is that an
Ticket
easy
is an
$1 million
obsolete
sell?
model.
Did they just raise 650 or 750 million?
$72 per month.
No.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
So it's $750?
Yeah.
Or 400? What is? No, I can't do the math on that.
No,
That's just for Sunday Ticket.
Yeah.
Well, you have to subscribe to YouTube TV too, don't you?
Yeah, to have it.
That's that's $10 on top of the 72.
Okay.
Shit, it's more than that if depending on the type of YouTube TV.
Can't even sign up for it and get the free 10.
Yeah.
Like sign so that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Go Blue. It was $4.99 last year. Oh my God, man.
Yeah, but last year it was still on DirecTV, I believe. So
DNC ENT says that was the line, and you know what? I can't hate you on that.
That's the price with YouTube TV. Without YouTube TV, it is $479 per year.
Oh, but you have to have YouTube TV to get it.
Yeah, I don't think you can view it without YouTube TV.
It's not like you can just buy it a la carte.
I don't know. It says NFL Sunday Ticket only, $479 a year, and so that might be if you already
if you're a
have
subscriber.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I believe the rule is you have to have YouTube. Mm-hmm. Wow, dude.
Yeah. It's real, man.
Yeah, you do have to have YouTube TV because if you don't, then you don't get Fox NFL, CBS NFL.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
The Combine, the playoffs, the Super Bowl. So, not looking good.
It's an obsolete business model.
Yeah.
The Sunday Ticket.
Go Blue. Neil's taking swings. Neil ain't taking swings. Neil's just confirming what you can go look it up. Go line it up. No swings taken, bro. Like, none whatsoever. I was told people don't want to talk about the third receiver. Yet I look at our clips talking about the third receiver.
Yeah.
And they smash some other people's clips.
Maybe we should talk about the third receiver more.
I don't know. Maybe. I guess. I don't know. Rack. Red Zone on my cable is only $15 a month, but you got to get a whole sports pack. But you get a whole sports package of channels with it. Yeah, you can do the Red Zone because you can get the Red Zone through NFL Plus for $15 a month too, and get the local games only on your phone. I would actually do that.
Yeah,
I would do the NFL Plus.
Is better.
If I could watch the local games of my network on my TV, I would watch it.
How about Desert Stallion 14? Neil, go sign up for College Course so you can get NFL ticket with college discount. Then drop class before you got to pay.
That is smart.
That is smart.
I have a
lot of maneuvering.
I would expect somebody
If you
with
got a college email,
tone
you
to
can do
have
it.
that
Yeah.
operation.
You can use your Oakland email and it'll work. Yeah, if you use your Oakland email, it should work.
Yeah,
You don't even got to sign up for Glass.
No, they the NFL is like triple security authenticated. So when you sign up for there's Amazon Prime, I get for a student price because I have a .edu email. Mm-hmm. They don't do the second factor to it. I tried to subscribe to some TV service, but then I had to verify my college records with them.
Oh,
that's stupid.
NFL want they check.
NFL,
they want they paper, man.
They're getting it.
Yeah.
Woodward Sports chat thread.
Wild.
NFL top 5 tax evader.
Ryan's reaction. Neil, let's see how addicted we all are. LOL. Well, we're seeing.
Yeah. Some people will pay that price because it's just more convenient to have it on the television. But you can do an NFL Plus and just stream it to your television. You can do that. Mirror it.
You can't.
You can't?
They cut that off. Yep. You can't mirror it.
Wow.
Plus, it's all choppy when you mirror it anyway.
Well, it depends, baby.
Yeah. But no, dude, they got if all guns drawn, D-Mac. They are a money machine. They are an ATM money printing machine.
Because the question is like right off the rip, how many people, convenience-wise, that watch the NFL around the world, like what's the money right there that people are just going to say, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it. Like, how many football fans are there in the world? Is there 1 million people that will sign up? Is that ludicrous to say? Or
Not
half
at all.
a million? Because right there, look at the money that they're generating.
Right.
It doesn't go away, and it's the whole thing about the streaming issue and stuff like this is they pigeonhole you into buying whatever. Is this not on the greatest level of the Bally's conversation? right?
Yeah.
About how to hook in and buying this app or buying this if you can't find it. I mean, there's alternative ways, but you got to be creative.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Spenny's people are chiming in with the pirate flag, Spenny.
Yar.
Which, no, I get. And I'm not going to lie, like, you know, I do from time to time.
Yeah.
Like UFC fights and stuff like that. The only issue is the latency, because it's not in front of social media, which sucks. The buffering that you get. This is only going to hurt the pirating crowd, too, because the more people that go to it, the more times it's going to buffer on you.
Yeah.
That's facts.
That is facts.
Spenny, mark me.
I don't have too many problems, but, you know.
This Sunday ticket contract is $2 billion per year.
Now, the reason that I got off the Sunday ticket, D-Mac, was because of when they expanded, and it's only getting. I don't see why anybody does Sunday ticket.
I'm trying to tell you,
because every game is expanded. They're playing Thursday, Friday, Sunday, Monday. Like, how many games are you really getting on? They've cut it in half, basically. And that's kind of how I feel about the Red Zone. Like, I feel like they're, with every bullshit Christmas Day, Netflix, Amazon Prime, with all these add-on games that they keep plucking on there, D-Mac, I think you're devaluing your moneymaker.
Yeah, but they don't care because it's about generating.
Because you're gone?
They don't.
I know.
Don't watch.
I mean, it's about generating the bag.
I know that it is too far. And Lucky Belafonte, an occasional buffer is cheaper than $72 a month. No, I get that and I understand that. And that's why, like, for me, like, for the fights and stuff like that, I'll deal with it.
Yeah.
Because it's not worth it for me to pay that much for it.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to. That I put a dollar value on how I value it, and that's how I'm going to move. But that's insane, man. I didn't mean for us to go this long.
I mean,
on it.
it's also different for you because of your line of work as well. Everybody's situation is different.
Well, and here's the one thing too, and I think this is a great, and I forget who brought it up. The chat went too quick. A lot of these subscription bases too, you automatically get charged if you do not keep on top of it too.
Yeah.
You know, to resubscribe. That's where they get you with everything. So you got to go and I don't do a promo, but like Rocket Mortgage or like different things like that, where you got to go in to see what you're subscribed to before all these services have that automatic you forget about and
reoccurring.
The money grab everywhere, Neil.
That is true.
I mean, it doesn't. Does it shock you that the NFL did this? Does it shock you?
No. I mean, all you can do, right? If you're a business owner, you just keep pushing until somebody pushes back.
Yep.
And I don't think, as a whole, collective, because I remember back in the day, like a decade ago, like Sunday ticket was what, $200 a year, something like that.
Yep.
Because I used to pay it. My roommate and I used to split it. And it was dope, man. We had a ball every Sunday.
But people fell off of DirecTV because of the quality of the picture and all that. So yeah.
Well, DirecTV's picture is elite.
Well, DirecTV
when the weather's great,
changed from the dishes to the plug-in or the digital or whatever.
Yeah,
like
absolutely. Now, Spenny's yelling at me. We got to take the break. Tell him about Swiss Insurance, D-Mac.
If I have to.
Okay.
All right. Now more than ever, it's critical for you to have your insurance reviewed. Swiss Insurance will make sure your carrier is not slipping in any extra fees. How do you go about it? You contact my buddy Mark today at Swiss Insurance, 313-530-1698, or go to SwissINS.com.
At Planet Fitness, you can get everything you need for just $1 down.
Try out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Hey, y'all better get on these free fitness training sessions from Planet Fitness.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home? Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
Join Planet Fitness today and get everything you need for just $1 down. $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends Thursday, July 18th.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
What is going on? What happens when you run a great business for over 50 years? You expand and offer more products to more people. Exactly what Les Stanford did by adding Les Stanford Buick GMC. The same great service that customers have come to know and trust. On Woodward Ave, just south of 9 Mile. Check out Les Stanford and Dearborn today. LesStanford.com, Les Stanford Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
All right, keeping it pushing. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty. Of course, you have KG, Young Justin, Spencer Raxter, third to first across the infield. All of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Subscribe and get on board, too, as we get ready for the most historic football season of all time. Be there every step of the way. Nobody is going to do football like we do football, especially on game days. That's fact, not opinion. Woodward Sports chat thread, Shelby Rice. Top 5 tax evaders are going to be the top 5 list on Wednesday by special request from somebody. Shelby Rice says, Spenny, can you tell the tax story? It's a very easy story.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to. Sounds like something an IRS
It's a setup,
agent would.
right? Yep, my man. It's a setup. Don't do it.
Spenny was born at night, but it wasn't last night.
Yeah, no thanks, Fed boy.
Right.
Yeah.
Is you 12?
Is that Anakin in chat?
Whoever asked that is 12.
For sure.
Stand by it.
Spenny, that was sharp of you right there.
Thank you.
Anybody named Shelby is a Fed.
Yeah.
Oh, clearly.
Sure.
Shelby.
What Shelbys do you know?
We met Shelby Miller.
He's a Woodward Sports guy.
Yeah.
He's popped in the studio before, just kind of hanged out. DNC ENT pre-games are electric. Yeah, we got some announcements coming up in just a little bit too that we will be sharing with you. The game day lineup, all of it. John effing Lord Shelby IRS. Good job by you. Good job by you, Spenny, on that. All right, everybody, you guys know where I stand with this. We are addicted to football. We just are. And Spenny put it on the show sheet. I've been wanting to get to this. All right. And D-Mac, I think you're a good gauge. You are a well-rounded sports viewer. You do not discriminate. You watch all sports kind of equally, I would say. Would you say that?
I have my moments. Depends, what's entertaining.
Right.
So, I will not pass something that is entertaining, no matter what sport it is.
Absolutely. So I'm kind of on board with you on that one. So I guess the question is this. Because this week is week 0. Everybody all right in there?
I can't stand these chairs. I'm going to just say that.
Oh, Kenny, do I have a story?
Yeah,
Oh,
welcome
my
to D-Max world.
Talk to me about chairs later, Kenny.
I might lose a kneecap fucking with these chairs, but,
All right.
Week 0.
Week 0. You in?
College isn't my thing, but I'm in because I know that there's a get right coming up, and you're gonna be
There
in.
is.
And
There is.
So that's where, like, as far as my gambling or my the college sports dome or the fantasy, it's through you guys, right? It's through you guys. It's going which way. What are you excited about? And then that leads me right to the week 0. Obviously, what is it? Florida State. There's
Georgia
some big
Tech, Florida.
games.
Yep.
Right,
State.
along with the one that got my attention, is it Delaware, Hawaii?
Delaware
Yes,
State,
sir.
Hawaii.
As the bailout game, which is the bailout game is the last game on the Saturday night schedule. So, yeah, I mean, does this make sense? I'm must-see viewing for Lions, but on Saturdays, golf takes priority over college football, right? Which Sunday it doesn't. Sunday it's football takes priority. So, but I get excited like anybody else to hear your fantasy teams, who we cheering on, who you hating on, what are you betting, who do you like. It's easier around here as the teams get going, like as far as the Wolverines and the Spartans. You get into whatever their storylines and what they got going on. So I guess, yes, I'm excited for the simple fact that when week 0 starts, it means that we're closer to the first opening day football game. That's why.
You in, KG?
Week 0, I'll tune into some games, but I'm more looking forward to the Big Ten this year. I'm really be glued to that just because of the new reconfiguration, how it's all going to work out. Of course, Michigan, I'm a Michigan fan, so I'll be more tuned in that as the season goes along.
By my count, there are 4 games on week 0, which I was kind of disappointed with the slate a little bit.
I have a question. Is this the week 0? Was it last year or 2 years ago? Wasn't it? Who was over in Ireland? Wasn't there,
2 years ago, it was
was it
Nebraska,
Scott Frost
Northwestern.
in Nebraska?
Right. Yeah.
or whatever.
Oh, that's right. And remember,
was it 2 years ago?
Yeah.
That was 2 years
So that
ago.
was like flannels. That was like the first like flannel. that you
Nebraska's
just stepped
back.
all in both feet in the cow shit. Right? So
Yeah.
maybe that's why week 0, are there any narratives? Maybe that's what I ask you. Are there any narratives that follow week 0 like there were a few years ago?
Not
really.
this one. I mean, there'll be overreaction. Because here's how this works for the week 0, by the way. There'll be overreaction when Florida State, if they pummel Georgia Tech. Everyone will say, see, they should have been in the playoff.
Yep.
See, this is built to last. And everyone will just conveniently forget that they're playing Georgia Tech.
Whose over-under is 4.5.
Bingo. They stink. They have stunk for they haven't been good since Calvin was there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Once Calvin walked out the door, the music died down
Pretty
there
much.
at Georgia Tech. I'm disappointed with the fact that there's only 4 games. That's my problem with it. So you got Florida State, Georgia Tech. Spen, you tapping in?
Yeah, I'll watch.
You'll watch that one?
For sure.
Now, is anyone watching Montana State, New Mexico?
No, I'll pass.
probably not.
I'll say this.
Oh, come on, Neil.
No one here loves college football as much as I do. It is my favorite sport to watch.
You strung out. It's okay.
100%. And I freely admit that. Maybe young Justin runs a close 2.
Yeah.
But I stand alone in this. Even I will not do Montana State, New Mexico.
If we were not at the Allied Challenge, I would be watching it. I sat there all last year at week 0 watching every single game.
That's tough.
It was tough. No, it was tough.
Yeah,
But
why don't you watch
I loved
something
it.
entertaining?
When they couldn't complete a forward pass, it did go through my mind.
Right. DNC ENT, 1,000,000% in on week 0, no question. So, all right, he's standing on business with it. Also in the Woodward Sports chat thread, get your thoughts in there and let us know if you're in or not. Go Blue. College football is way more entertaining. I'll never understand people like Stick. Still looking forward to the Lions too, however. And that's my thing about it. We talked about this in the past. For me with college football, because I like the goofy offenses. I like the run and shoot. I like the spread option.
Right, the veer.
I like the teams that throw the ball 70 times. I like the teams that run the ball 70 times. I like that. Defenses are different. Teams run bullshit 3-3-5s and stuff. I like it. I like that there's variety. In the NFL, there are literally 2 formations. That's it.
Yeah.
And the team that has the better players wins.
Under center and shotgun?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's it. That's all that there is. I don't know. DNC ENT FSU with a chip on their shoulder. Oh, that's gonna be the tweet on Saturday.
Yeah.
Well, there are 2 narratives for the quarterbacks. I mean, DJU at FSU. People are going to want to see how he
stinks.
I know.
How many more times?
Don't do it, Neil.
You can tell I'm ready to go. Someone on here in all caps, cue ball, Neil misses college football. So I do, because the same narratives play out. Oh, DJU's with Florida State. You wait.
And then Georgia Tech, Haynes King from Texas A&M.
I know,
he's so
dude.
back.
DJU. How much more data you need to know that guy's mid at best?
Hey, he's in the top 10 for Heisman candidates for betting odds.
Ooh. You are literally setting your money on fire. All the money you're going to bet, anybody out there that's going to bet on DJU to win the Heisman, get that money in singles, put it in a gym bag, unzip it, rent a convertible, put the top down, unzip the gym bag, and drive down the freeway.
Can I ask this question? Is betting and gambling on college football early in the season like pro sports, where you find that you can find the margins, or it's
variance? There's more variance. Yeah,
there's easier. Do you find that more so? Is your excitement of college football because bet because this is where you sort of shine? And I just speak by facts. What's the get right? 55 and 26 or something, right? Mm-hmm. To the fact that it's over the past 3 years, putting it out there, but you shine in college football. Is that an angle to it?
Yes, because and look, even while you see huge swings in lines for home games, there are spots. And that's essentially what the get right always is.
Does that add to your excitement?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would expect it too, but like, is that why you get around? Like seriously, you looked and see what the late game was on Saturday, way before
100%.
when the schedule came out to whatever. Well, I guess my outside question is: will you have a play later in the week for the weekend?
Oh, 100%. I have one now. I have one locked and loaded.
Do you want to give
locked and loaded?
Would you care to share?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
This would be the first get right of this football season.
And like let's pull it up.
Let's do it.
Let's get the exact.
We're gonna put it on wax
for you
Yeah.
people.
And
here,
while
see
he's
what I
pulling
do.
it up,
we're gonna get it in early, so maybe
Yeah.
you can get the early line, which is important, especially.
Which
this
I
part of
like.
the season.
Here's why. Here's why I do kind of like it. The get right is 55-26. Our last time out was the Rangers against the Panthers. It was an L. We took a loss there.
Yeah.
But we are back, and the line crossed a number that I'm comfortable with. I don't want to do it. I don't like it, but I don't choose the get right.
They choose
the get right chooses me, and it's jumping off the paper at me, and it speaks to what you just discussed, D-Mac. There is some variance in the line here, in my opinion. I will take Delaware State plus the 39.
Oh, yeah.
I will take Delaware State plus the 39 at Hawaii on Saturday night, and it pains me to do that. It hurts my heart to do. You guys know my love for Hawaii football.
You
betting
do. I'm
against the
surprised.
Rainbow Warriors?
I'm surprised.
You know
I'm
I
really
hate it,
shocked.
but it also furthers it should further your belief in me. I don't do this with my heart.
Is it because Colt Brennan left?
No.
I'm just talking.
No, it's
No, you definitely don't do it with your heart. I mean, that's to me, the first is like 39. That's like 6 touchdowns.
correct.
5 touchdowns and 2 field goals. But hey,
Take them plus a 39. I don't like it. Now, will this affect the fact that I will be live? And Saturday night, make no mistakes, Benny. You guys will get a text from me probably about 1 to 1:30.
Looking forward to it.
I'll be out on the deck. The fire will be roaring because apparently it's wintertime around here again.
Yeah.
The fire will be going. I'll have it on the TV out on the deck.
you might have a winter glove holding
I
your
may,
bourbon.
I may have a winter
You
glove
might
on.
Have a winter glove holding your
I might
bourbon.
take you up on that get right too.
I can't wait. I can't wait. College football's back. It's week 0. It is back. We did it. The morning show, they're back every morning, Monday through Friday, right here on the Woodward Sports Network. It is Wake Up Woodward. Detroit Kool-Aid Flannel Sam, Broder KG, the legend, the glue of this place, JB. Can we get JB Smoove on the graphic, please? We need him on there.
He's
a legend.
Yes.
He's an absolute legend. Woodward Sports Network, Detroit's #1 sports network. If you don't believe it, I can't help you. The numbers are the numbers. Wait till football season. It's only going to get better. Wake Up Woodward, 8
First show
to 10
you see
a.m.
every day.
There it is. Tap in, Woodward Sports Network.
The Great American Chevy Week is back and bigger than ever at Feldman Chevrolet. Choose from the largest inventory of award-winning Chevys, all priced to move for the biggest week of the year. Get this 2024 Silverado for only $213 a month, or this 2024 Equinox for as low as $249 a month. Feldman takes the Great American Chevy Week to another level. Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola? Really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody!
Rule here for the Ally Challenge. That's right. The week is here. The Ally Challenge presented by McLaren. August 22nd through the 25th at Warwick Hills. Leave the golf to the pros and just get your party on at hole number 17. $2 birdie beers, concerts, and more. Get your tickets at allychallenge.com. As always, brought to you by Randy Wise Automotive.
What about Dr. Pierce?
Dr. Pierce, our injury insider. Don't miss out on the expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce, the Michigan Sports and Spine Center. He will join us tomorrow right here on Big D Energy. Thursdays with Ermanni and Edwards, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that Darren McCarty trusted with his career. Dr. Jeff Pierce will keep you in the game, keep you performing at your best. For more info, visit MichiganSportsandSpine.com or call them 248-426-9944. Dr. Jeff Pierce, also powered by MRI of Southfield. All right, we're keeping it pushing, everybody, and just kind of wrapping up this week 0 discussion, because I want to know like how into it are people. And I'm locked in, but I'm locked in for, more kind of selfish reasons, because Hawaii has always been like my college football team. And they're fun. They run the run and shoot. The quarterback always throws for 19,000 yards all the time. It is fun, man. And they're on it at midnight, Saturday night. I'll be locked in.
Yeah.
So that is it. So just getting the people's vibe on that. Jump into that Woodward Sports chat thread. Tim says, Delaware State at Hawaii. That game is not even on the book in Florida. Your sports betting scene down there in Florida is about as corrupt as it gets.
Yeah.
They had it for like 2 weeks. Then the legislature pulled it away. Then they gave it back. But only Seminole Hard Rock it's the only sports book in the city, like only sports book in the state. It's wild. It's on brand for Florida.
I was pissed. I went down there during bowl season, and I was like, oh, I'm just going to, gamble on some football games, open up DraftKings. Oh, yeah, no. Screw that.
Steve Lehman. Khalif Raymond, wide receiver 3, per Dan Campbell. Oh, shocking.
No, not at all.
Well, I was told that all you got to do is go out in preseason and try real hard.
Yeah.
I was told it's Isaiah Williams. He's making a... Spenny, did somebody lie to me? I was told Isaiah Williams caught 6 balls, 80 yards. He's the guy.
He made plays.
You were told.
Well, I was told that was enough. He's wide receiver 3. You mean the guy with the bigger contracts, not wide receiver 3? D-Mac, was I lied to?
What do you mean, were you lied to?
Well, I was told that spot's up for grab in the preseason. DNCNT told me that 20 minutes ago.
All right.
Is
like
that tone?
I said, just listen to the coach when he talks, and he'll tell you. So I think he got that one wrong.
Yeah.
So you were lied to. As of today. Could change. Never know. But the money has something to do with it, Neil.
DNCNT, nobody said Isaiah Williams, wide receiver 3. Nobody. Well, you told me he's making plays. Jobs were up for grabs. Who's a wide receiver 3?
Can we agree that nobody's got 3 on lock? Right, you say that Khalif is your wide receiver 3 now, but as progression or injuries or stuff like this, you still need these guys to come in and to play. We've seen it in the past. How many different guys have we seen at wide receiver in the past? So you never know. That is wide receiver not one of the positions that if we were going to improve one, or if you look at the team and go, okay, it's pretty solid at the top. But what do you have if somebody goes down?
Yeah.
But you can always, aren't they a dime a dozen guys that catch the ball? Or no? You tell me.
Well, not guys that you trust.
There you go. And what is the big? So there you break it down.
That's it.
Who does Dan Campbell? If he lines up guys in the room, would you say Khalif Raymond is one of the ones he trusts the most?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Absolutely. He's proven
History's proven that.
Yeah.
So he's going to get all the opportunity.
Absolutely.
But is that good? So I guess the question isn't who's wide receiver 3? Are you happy with the top 3 wide receivers you have?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Throw Laporta in that mix. Gibbs in that mix. I'm with it.
Ryan's reaction. Kennedy. Well, if it were truly up for grabs, Tom Kennedy would be wide receiver 3. We all know this. We all know this.
Flannel was hating on Tom Kennedy this morning.
I told him
all-time D1 hater.
Told him I was going to have a word with you about that.
Wait till he gets his touchdown. And
Sam Flannel. Nobody said Isaiah Williams was wide receiver number 3. No, I was told he had a shot. Did people not just tell me that 20 minutes ago? Did you not just? And oh, what weird. Khalif Raymond's going to be wide receiver. Like he was never not going to be. Like that, and it was decided long ago. Stop falling for the preseason okie doke, everybody. Stop doing it to yourself, please. 216. We were led astray, Neil.
Only if you believed it.
Yeah. You led yourself astray.
A fun fact on your Delaware State plus 39. Hawaii didn't score 39 points in 2023 or 2022.
Wow.
Per Councilman Colosia. So you think the first game of the 2024 season they're going to put 40 plus points up, which adds to your logic.
Yeah, the only thing that has me concerned about that is like Shager's getting his second year at quarterback there, and when Timmy Chang got the job, this is like Radio for One or Sports Talk for One right now. When Timmy Chang got the job there, Todd Graham had gone away from like the run and shoot, and they were more pro style. And remember, that's when I was kind of mad at them. Timmy Chang came in and started it again.
We're going to see Timmy Chang 2.0 at quarterback here.
Well, no, it's just
slinging
like,
around the building. For
but
9
Shager
touchdowns.
Shager, like he's back. He's the guy. They had an off season. Like, will he figure it out? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But if Delaware State's just got to get in the 20s.
That's just a big
sounds
spread.
like they got to get 3.
But even for college football, that's a huge
Right?
spread.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm going with that.
You never trust big spreads, man, especially in college.
It's tough, no doubt.
Especially early in the season.
Yeah.
Or short home favorites to a team that you think is going to be.
Well, and the run and shoot is such a rhythm-based offense where one play can stop your drive.
Yeah.
One play, one penalty can stop your drive.
That's facts.
So, a deflected pass, any of it. Tev Sauce, too. I'm in on the get right. Everybody's back, D-Mac. Doesn't it feel good?
It does. It does. I can't wait to put that in.
And you know what's funny, D-Mac, is like, you know me. I think this is why you like the get right so much. I will be up sweating for the people. I will. I'm locked in.
Come on, this got to work.
I text you guys up. You guys have been asleep for an hour already.
Right.
You guys get up the next morning, you see it.
42-21 in the fourth quarter. You're like, come on.
Come on. We got to hold on here. We got to hold on. You see those texts 3:15 a.m.
Right.
Field goal for the cover.
38-3.
Yeah, there it is.
Wise
Lock
driving.
it up. But yeah. Woodward Sports chat thread, and Khalif Raymond, I guess. And now, look, I'm going off the people in the chat. They're saying the Campbell presser's pretty good, but they always do this stuff during our show, so I have to go back and listen to it. And there's what it is. DNCNT trying to defend himself. I said he wasn't on the roster. 3 weeks ago. Look, man, Dion will be proud of your back pedal right now. I'll just say that.
El Niogo is back.
GW the Kid. Now it's a whole lot of Isaiah Williams isn't this and isn't that all of a sudden. Yeah, it's funny how that changes, isn't it? I'm just saying.
I hate to be that stick in the mud, but Delaware State let up 57 points against Army and got shut out.
Yeah, run game. Run game.
America.
That's what I said. Like the run and shoot. The whole thing can be taken off rhythm at any moment.
I guess you can't take Army off rhythm. They do the same thing.
They do what they do, and either they're stronger than you or they're not.
Triple option.
Rah! Well, some people at this network hate it. Because some people at this network hate America, right, Spenny?
That is true.
Mm-hmm. Shout out, Mass.
They hate America, and I'm not here for it. Nobody hates Mark White, though.
Nobody hates Mark White because Mark White will save you up to $5,000 in your closing costs. Mark White
How
is
can you
here
hate that?
to help you. Yes, I said $5,000 of your closing costs. Go to markwhitesells.com or call 248-290-8242. That's 248-290-8242. Mark White and his team will help your dreams come true.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles, and with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man-meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports. The countdown to kickoff is here. Your Detroit Lions are ready for another season of grit. Woodward Sports is your #1 destination for all breaking news and Lions coverage. We are Detroit's #1 sports network. We are Woodward Sports.
Dealing with divorce, child custody, child visitation, other family law issues, Kevin and Catherine at KDK Law right here in Birmingham will have your back. Here's the thing, guys. Over 10 years of experience. Here's another thing, 24/7 availability. Be real. How many of you are losing sleep? Deep down, you're losing sleep, you're bothered by the situation. You're talking about your kids, man. All these family law issues, KDK Law in Birmingham. It can go away. Scan the QR code on the screen. Say Woodward Sports sent you. KDK Law will pay your filing fee. Get the experience. Get the availability. They'll tell you what is going on. KDK Law will have your back. All right, we're coming down the stretch already, huh?
Just having fun, man.
Yeah. Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, DMAC, KG, Young Justin, Spencer Raxter, as well. All of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Just talking week 0, talking some Lion stuff as well. And Honolulu BS. I mean, the chat's just kind of keeping me in the know. Dan Campbell, he's putting quotes on this, so I think that this is accurate. Dan Campbell just said Sudfeld is #2 as he has a leg up on Hooker because of his experience, and they may keep 3 quarterbacks. Also said Hooker had some great plays and some really bad plays as well. The handoffs were rough.
Yeah.
They were rough.
That one was like a bad snap, too. And he tried to corral it and just couldn't get it. But he'll learn.
But those are all, like, no one thinks about that.
Yeah.
You know who thinks about that? The coaches.
He should. He's what he's getting paid to do.
You know, the coaches. So, and I know I can't say that stuff because then I'm being a Hendon Hooker hater. You know, which obviously I'm not. I want him to be QB2 because he's cheap.
I think he's really. They saying that.
What?
If they keep 3 quarterbacks, I believe he is the QB2.
I just
that's just
see my statement.
My logic.
If we find out, it's over.
Yeah.
So that's it. Mike G, can KDK take sole custody of cats like right now? Well, if you're in a custody hearing for cats and you don't want to win, then I wouldn't hire KDK Law. I'll just say it that way. But yeah. So I don't know, DMAC, like there's nothing I'm looking for. Nothing's going to get settled. You know what I want from this last preseason game? For it to be over.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you? Is everyone in the same boat?
What's that? I was just looking for some of the quotes. What's that?
Are you in the same? Like, I just want to.
No, I want everybody healthy. I don't care what it is, but you're gonna get guys back. That have been injured. Let's just move on. I want it to be the week before the season, and guys are coming back. Guys are getting ready. Whatever it is at the top, they got a plan. Do I agree with what I've seen out of the backup quarterbacks? Which order they go in? No. But that's not for me to decide. We said this long ago. Nate Sudfeld, there's a reason that he's there. And it's stuff that we can't see. It's obviously not on the field right now. But there is something to this coaching staff and experience and stuff like this. So does this mean Hendon Hooker can't elevate himself? I think they're going to carry 3 quarterbacks anyways. So it's irrelevant.
Again, like the Nate Sudfeld thing, the locker room loves him. Mm-hmm. Like the player.
Goff, obviously, there's a relationship there that he helps him get ready the best. So there's stuff that intangibles that we cannot see, but we have to trust that they're there.
Fair.
And the coach making the decision, we might not like it, but this is the guy in charge. They know what they're doing. I believe that. So they have a plan. They're going to stick to their plan. Remember, it's theirs, not ours.
You know what? This Sudfeld thing too, like low key guys, it's another example to me of the quarterback thing. Like we were talking about earlier with Hendon Hooker.
Yeah.
It's another example. No, the underbelly of the quarterback thing. And the more we do this, and like the Twitter, the first game that had the meltdown about Sudfeld. Even now, look at the chat.
Yeah.
Look at the chat. Like 80% of the chat messages are about Nate Sudfeld.
I mean, his play is pretty bad.
He's terrible.
I get that, but why does it matter?
It matters.
It matters to people, though. It does.
It matters if Goff breaks his leg in week 6 and they try
You're
him out
cooked
there.
anyway.
I mean, I get it, but you still got to fight.
It matters because we're fighting and we want the number 1 seed in the NFC. And like I said, if it comes down to 1 or 2 games, which the majority of the time it does when you're fighting for the number 1 seed in the NFC, I have much more faith in Hendon Hooker winning 1 or 2 games than Nate Sudfeld.
I agree with that.
And that's fine. But do you think Dan Campbell is going to put an inferior quarterback out there?
I hope not.
To show you, or you know what I'm saying?
Not.
Like if he puts him out there, he believes that he's their best chance to win.
And I don't think it's possible that anyone can believe that.
Right.
What do you think when he says Sudfeld's our number 2 quarterback?
I think he's lying.
No, I think it's for, like you said, the off-the-field reason.
At least you're honest.
Well, yeah, that's that.
No, but that's it. So maybe he is. But it doesn't matter because there's a game plan in there.
Right. And like I said, I feel like he's unofficially saying Hendon Hooker is the number 2, but it's more so for the off-the-field stuff.
And Spenny, you may be right for one game because I believe our offensive coordinator is that good that he can spice something up. The thing you have with Hendon Hooker too is the unknown to the other teams, to the other defensive coordinators, to whatever else. So if they get him right, and he has to sub in to win one game, I believe he can do it. But the minute that he's there for more than one, or whatever, your season's done. So. Yeah. I mean, that's just the way it is. So, in fact, it's cute to have this conversation about your backup quarterback, but who gives a shit?
I mean, it don't matter until
being a Super Bowl team is on your starting quarterback.
It don't matter till it do. And yes, their season would probably be over if Goff were to go down for an extended period of time, but they're not just going to fold the season. I mean, it does matter who is backing up Goff.
No, but as a fan,
yeah,
you know, you march out Nate Sudfeld or Hendon Hooker for a game, I'm pretty much like, oh man, when's the guy, right? Like,
right.
And but maybe they're preparing, and maybe in the back of their minds they have what it takes. But I just, as my fandom, doesn't believe that. It believes that it's the same thing that Goff, just like last year, has to be upright and has to be healthy.
Yeah.
So Flannel's in the chat. He goes, there is no defending Nate Sudfeld. So you mean to tell me that Dan Campbell is going to genuinely take in his eyes, an inferior quarterback and put him at the number 2 role?
It tells me that the value to Nate Sudfeld is during the week.
Field.
It's never on the field.
Clearly, it's not on the field.
It's not. He
struggled for 2 years now, and they continue to keep him.
That's what it's telling me. And it's hard because, and especially I'm going to use Flannel as an example, because there's no stat for it.
Mm-hmm.
The stat's a non-stat. That's a culture thing. So you have to trust that, Dan. Do you trust? Even though Spenny thinks he's lying, you still trust him, though, right, Spenny?
Yeah.
Right? I think he's lying, too.
Yeah.
Spenny, I'm curious to get your thought on this. The keys to wisdom. Dan Campbell sees every practice snap. When Nate knows where to go on every play, and then Hooker's off track quite a bit, you can't say the guy behind on knowledge is number 2.
I can, because he's a better quarterback.
No, but to Dan Campbell's saying that's what it is. So hopefully the elevation and the fact that he will elevate to that.
I just think if we take him at face value, which I do believe you can take Dan Campbell at face value.
Mm-hmm.
When has he ever shown? He tells you what he's thinking.
That's true, but things change. So
and that's fair.
As the season goes along,
I'm in a vacuum. His words there, if this is in fact true, that he says right now Nate Sudfeld is the number 2 quarterback, then that shines a light to me on how Hendon Hooker is in practice. It does.
Maybe.
Running the nuances of the team in practice.
Yeah,
with the ones
I got out
all
of that is that For right now, Nate is, but I expect Hendon to be, but he's not there yet. Right
And
now,
bingo, that's
experience,
it.
Right? I still think that's what I think he's lying about. He's just not telling us. It's a half-truth.
Right.
Yeah, right now it's Nate Sudfeld because Hendon hasn't done it. But there might be progress there that eventually I hope that he does. So he's not putting all that pressure on Hendon Hooker. It's actually smart. Because what does it matter right now? The only time it matters if it's gonna
When he's got to walk
you a roster
exactly.
spot.
And he's got to walk on the field.
Right. Right.
Patrick says he also runs the triple option. If he runs a triple option, he should be the starter over Goff right now.
True.
Right now.
America.
And take it for what it is. Councilman says I lost it. Dan Campbell's pretty much deciphered a quote as Sudfeld helps break down tape each week with Goff. So that's a huge, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Right? Like who can help your star quarterback. So that's where his value is, and that's where that experience.
Yep, absolutely. Tell him about Randy Wise.
Absolutely.
Not those other guys.
Not those
Randy
other
Wise
guys.
golf tournament. How would you like to play with legends like myself, Kirk Gibson, Braylon Edwards, or even Calvin Johnson's Randy Wise Celebrity Golf Tour? Register today, and you can play like a VIP. Go to woodwardsports.com or scan the code on the screen right above my head. When it comes to your next car or truck, make the wise decision. Randy Wise Automotive.
Come to any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men and claim your throne for a king's treatment from one of our talented stylists. Open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Just get to a Lady Jane's today and receive a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot lather neck shave, and a hot towel treatment. A haircut should not be a chore. It should be an experience. And that's exactly what Lady Jane's has to offer. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. There's always a location near you. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
The Ally Challenge presented by McLaren is back August 22nd through 25th at Warwick Hills and Grand Blanc. Be there for PGA Tour Champions Golf, Family Night, concerts, and more. Tickets start at just $15. Get yours at allychallenge.com today.
The countdown to kickoff is here. Your Detroit Lions are ready for another season of grit. Woodward Sports is your #1 destination for all breaking news and Lions coverage. We are Detroit's #1 sports network. We are Woodward Sports.
Join the best youth football league in Metro Detroit. That's right, the Boys and Girls Clubs of Southeastern Michigan's 3C Sports League. Cheer, football, all of it. Offers youth ages 5 to 14, 6 exciting teams to choose from in Detroit, Belleville, Highland Park, and East Point. Listen to this, everybody. All coaches are trained, certified, and undergo background checks. Register for football or cheer at bgcsm.org. Equipment, meals, transportation, all included for a chance to play for a championship at Ford Field for just $175 per child. Put the youth back in youth sports with BGCSM 3C Sports. All right, final segment of the show, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Neil Rule, D-Mac, we got KG, Young Justin, Spencer Raxter. Heavyweights 5 to 7. Golf great John Daly.
Yeah.
There has been no other match more made in heaven than the heavyweights and John Daly.
Check it out.
Spenny, you'll probably be third on that list.
Oh,
then,
I'm
huh?
excited.
It is. What's a question you're dying to ask him?
I want to ask him about being a golf rock star and why there isn't more of that.
Probably because there's not dudes like him that could handle it.
Yeah.
That's a great question. I'd be curious to hear his answer for that. I'll be locked into that one for sure. You guys are going out on site and doing it?
Yep.
Very cool, man. Very cool. Jump into that Woodward Sports chat thread.
Oh, by the way,
yes,
Tarasenko is wearing number 11.
Yes.
So Vladimir Tarasenko, which we confirmed. We didn't think it was in 91, but it is 11 officially.
Yes.
Would have been
Just
upset.
thought I'd throw that in there.
Go Red Wings.
I would have been upset. That's all. But
The 91, right, which
yeah.
tells you, ooh, maybe they got plans for it.
What?
I don't want to tease Neil like that.
Right? They better.
Yeah, I do. I enjoy it.
They better, man. Speaking of that, him getting the number 11, I don't know how I feel about that with Rick Zombo. I liked Rick Zombo a lot.
Zombo was 4, wasn't he?
No, he was 11.
Oh, he was?
Yep.
Well,
How did Matthew Dandino signed off?
The Dandy. That's right. Yeah, I think he would.
Did he get permission from Philippe Zadina? Because I imagine someday they're going to retire Zadina's number 11.
Greatest draft pick in the last century.
You just wait. He is going to fill opponents' nets with pucks.
What about Danny Cleary? Yeah,
that is true.
That's the last 11 to win a Stanley Cup in the Red Wing jersey.
Yep. He has to
I think because who asked it? Mike G asked, "Is Tarasenko Danny Cleary some scratch?" No. Also Sean Burr, rest his soul.
That is true too.
Some great 11s. There we go. Down the hallway of the number 11s of the Detroit Red Wing organization.
I do like Hockey Reference, that site. Like I like seeing the guys that wore the different numbers and stuff like that. Since we're here talking about it, 28 players wore number 25.
28 did?
Yep.
Johnny O before me, Dave Lewis before me.
Corey Emerton after you.
Oh, yes, Corey. I did check off on that one.
Mike Green.
Mike Green, yeah. Scored a hat trick in his first game, actually, in the 25.
I love John Ogrodnik, man. He was like, when I first got into the Red Wings, he was like their only good player, like him and Stevie Y. Yeah.
You all guys also forgot one of the best 11s in Detroit Red Wings history, Daniel Alfredson.
Oh, shout out. That's right. I forgot about the Daniel. I wish we had him 5 years before they got him.
For real.
Yeah. Woodward Sports chat thread, get into there, get your thoughts out there. And a tour says Sudfeld is hired to complete the QB1 prep for the offensive scheme, apply pressure to Hooker and simulate golf in practice. He'll be cut when Dan's ready to cut him. He's not here to save the Lions. So we were just rapping about it, like the whole QB2 thing. I think there's a seedy underbelly that's larger than we know, that the anti-golf crowd still lives among us.
Oh, of course.
While they maybe not identify themselves the way they used to, they're still, chances are there's one in your office right now if you're watching the show. Look around. Who is it? There's probably one in your office.
Everybody's just peeking over right now.
Golf haters and racists.
I think it's Terry in accounting. He's always got a sour.
He's a golf hater.
He hates the number 16.
Yep. Mike G, no one gets to wear number 25 again. It's Darren's.
Nah, not the way it works with that one.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, that about does it. Appreciate everybody tapping in. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Maybe we'll have some reaction. I would imagine, Spenny, we're probably going to have some Dan Campbell reaction stuff.
Yep.
We'll be chopping that up. I'm sure we'll re-rack that discussion. Everyone will get all fired up about it.
Doing top 5.
Top 5 Wednesday tomorrow, right? Top 5 tax evaders. Spencer Raxter will be on no one's list. He pays his taxes.
I do, unfortunately.
Damn.
Hey, auditors, stay out.
All right, we'll be top 5 tomorrow. Top 5 tax evaders. Jaromir Jagr should make the rounds. At least he should. For D-Mac, for KG, for Young Justin, and Spencer Raxter, my name's Neil Rule. Tap in, heavyweights, John Daly on Woodward Sports Network. Well, see you later.